Good evening, one and all. Happy Monday. It feels like I know I streamed just like a couple days ago, but like it's part of me also is just like, did I stream yesterday? Like it feels too soon that I've streamed. But nah, we are good to go. So last time we came to Roer, did the first day of field study stuff. Had so much talking. And I assume today is also gonna be just a lot of talking, so strap in everyone and relax. But yeah, we're here at the Reinford Residence. Elisa's mom is being not cool, pretty much, to say the least. And now we've been given free reign of the mansion to kind of go wherever we want, relatively speaking. And so we can just very much roam around and talk to people. So let's start by going to the southwest room here and talk to... It doesn't really matter what order we go in. Yo, good timing. I'm torn between these two designs for the girls' concerts outfits. Which revs up your engine more, A or B? Let's see. Whoa, back it up. Neither of these. If we want to lock in the guys' votes, we're going to have to give them what they want. Push those boundaries of good taste. Then we go in for the kill, the little wardrobe malfunction at the end, and victory is as good as ours. We won't be winning anything but a trip to the principal's office if we get banned from participating. First, you need to make them a bit less revealing. Actually, make that a lot less revealing. What's up with these little comments on the margins? Optimal bounce vectors, show dem titties. Are you serious? I knew we were overdue for a long talk about your prudish tendencies. Well, those issues aside, the base designs both look pretty good. I'm leaning toward B. I think it'd look good on everyone. Is that so? Alright, I'll give this one a little more polished then. Plans for the concert going okay? Yep, they sure are. We've decided on who will be on what instruments and have a good idea of what our two songs are going to sound like. We should have everything pretty set by the time this trip's over. By then, I'm hoping we'll be able to show what we've got to the rest of the class. Fantastic, sounds like things are really coming together then. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I'd be glad to pitch in. Sure thing. I can't believe show dem titties was a line that in a JRPG like that. You go, Exceed. Would you like another cup of tea, Master Mock, yes? Oh, yes, please. What about you, Master Reen? I'd be happy to take your cup directly to Lady Lisa's room if that's what you'd like. Or you could just, bring it out here. That'd be great. Reen, this room is amazing. So many books here on such a panoply of different subjects. It's as though you'd never need to visit a library. I guess it's safe to say it meets with your approval. Yeah, you could say that. It's not every day I get to see such a well-created collection. I feel a little giddy. Sharon told me that this room and the one adjacent were once Gwyn's private rooms, which means all the books here were part of his personal collection. Whoa. He did seem like a really smart guy with a lot of different interests. So I guess it makes sense that he'd have a mountain of books like this. That's a dream to have a library like this. Ideally of books that you get to read, but, Just having them would be cool. I think this is Elisa's room. It's me, Reen. Can I come in? Oh, hey, it's Reen. Of course. Wow, so this is your room, huh? It's a lot bigger than I would have guessed. Really nice and tidy, too. I like the view from the window. Honestly, were you raised in a barn? You don't just roam around a girl's room checking everything out. Whoops, sorry. Though these days, my mother is the one who even uses this floor. There's so much space, it must feel pretty lonely having it all to herself. Elisa? Just a passing thought. Are you nervous because there's a boy in your room? I can always find somewhere else. No, it's fine. Don't leave. I mean, yeah, it's the first time a guy's been in my room, but... Hey, you tricked me into admitting that. I didn't ask you to say anything. Don't fight, you two. After you've spoken to all your party members, you can now play Blade against against Fee and Elisa. It's time for more card games, at least not on a train. It doesn't feel as impactful without it being on a train.
Draw a card. After you, then.
We had a match. Elisa, the chosen one. The first card wasn't a bolt. But mine will be.
Now you've done it. Bolt.
What was the second one? Not the first. What was the second?
Bolt.
Oh, there it is. There we go. Now we're back to where we used to be. Oops. It's okay. I would not have won that anyway. She had 2 6s, a 4, and a mirror. There's no way I would have won that. I just hit the wrong button. Oh, Lisa. Breaking the mold. The first card wasn't a bolt, but the next two were.
Let the battle begin.
But maybe Fee will continue. Oh, definitely she's gonna continue it.
We draw here, right? I'm first. Take
See?
this.
How did I know? How did I know?
Take this.
Ah, jeez.
Guess we'd better draw again. You're first, I guess.
I don't like that.
Ouch. Looks like I win.
What? Aw, man. Man, this game. Oh, we haven't gotten 8. Yeah, man. That still annoys me that ties don't work that way, but whatever. Okay, then we can leave and we can go back upstairs. I guess. Huh? I have a hunch Sharon knows something. Maybe I should see if she'll tell me anything. Can't hurt to try. So my losing streak still continues for Blade in the most random possible ways. Well, maybe not the most random ways. I would have lost that first one for sure, but I probably could have won that second one if I played my cards a little bit more correctly. But it's not on a train, man. It's not as impactful. Oh, Master Reen, is there something I can help you with? Perhaps you'd like to wash your back, but want some help with those hard-to-reach spots? Not to worry, I'm here to help. I think I'll pass. Actually, Sharon, is Elisa's mother really alright? There's no need to worry about the chairman. It's not as though she's wrestling with some abnormally large crisis or anything like that. Hey, Esta! Though I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the specifics with you. I understand that. But I can't help but think about that quarrel between the Provincial Army and the RMP we saw this evening. Glad to see I joined you just in time to see one of my favorite Sharon exchanges. Sharon is top tier, man. She's such a good maid. I think everyone in their life needs Sharon for just a day. Get some pampering, you know? I think that would make the world a lot happy, you know, a significant amount happier. If we could just get someone like Sharon in our lives. The way you like to just throw potential theories out there reminds you of Lady Sarah. Perhaps that's thanks to her guidance as your instructor. I'm not really sure about that. Your lack of denial tells me I'm right on track. You may interpret it however you see fit. However, I'd like to reassure you that there's no need for you to worry about the chairman. I'd much rather see you direct your concern towards Lady Elisa. Alright. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Don't worry, Master Reen. A maid must always be available to serve guests. Still, are you certain you don't feel like a rejuvenating back scrub? I'd be happy to give you a stimulating massage too, if that's your wish. Stimulating? I mean, I'm a-okay, thank you. Aw, man, Reen. Elisa? Wonder what she's doing. Maybe I should go see. You can now play Blade with everyone else. Alright, let's go do that. Feet made it all the way down here. Lisa? She said she was going out on the Terrans. Huh? Maybe she really does have something weighing on her mind then. If that's true, then we should do what we can for her. We're a team, after all. Yeah, you're right. She's really changed. I still remember how she was at the start of the year. I guess that's true of everyone in Class 7, though. Talk to her again? Alright. You ought to direct your concern towards Lady Elisa. This might prove to be an opportune chance for you, after all. Opportune for what? Aww. Love. Love.
Go easy on me, okay?
Be sure to talk to Sharon again when you can. She's a funny exchange with Reen.
Okay,
You got
then,
it.
let's draw. Well, looks like I'm up first. Bolt!
Ah, continuing the tradition. How wonderful.
Mirror!
Oh, I see. Gotcha. I raise you a 4.
The same score means we draw again, right? Looks like you're up first.
Reen saying opportune for what gets me every time. I wonder actually, is the delay on YouTube any worse than it is on Twitch? Seems like there's a slight bit more.
I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming.
How many freaking things do you have? Twitch won't stop offering the delay is insane. Eesh. Fortunately, there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, no worries. It's not like you have to watch on Twitch. This is primarily why I do both sides, so that in case people can't make it to Twitch, you know, you can watch on YouTube. This is exactly why I do it.
Really? You're playing that now? I
But man, that's kind of annoying that the delay on YouTube is worse. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
I'm not going to hold back. Well then, go ahead and draw. I'll go first then. Bolt!
Doesn't even bug me anymore.
Bolt!
What do you want me to do, buddy?
Now you've done it.
Arr.
Ah, crap. Now you've done it.
God
Looks like I win this
damn
time.
it.
All right, let's get started.
Crow, this is my first time fighting you, buddy. Maybe you'll be the one to truly break the mold and not do bold on the first 2 cards.
Go on, draw a card. Same score, gotta redraw. I'm up first. Take this.
Why did I believe any different would happen?
You fell for it.
You what?
Same score, gotta redraw. Same score, gotta redraw. Same score, gotta redraw. Same score, gotta redraw.
Game?
Same score, gotta redraw.
Game?
I'm up first.
I don't think I've ever actually drawn every single card. I didn't think that was possible.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yes.
Oh man, I lost?
And now you can't escape the draw. Finally, I win again.
Hey, Elisa.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, were you worried?
A little, yeah. Seeing you like that just kind of reminded me of that night in Nord.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm so pathetic. I keep going on about how I'm going to be independent, but then I get all worked up over something as trivial as this.
Seeing the city from above at night is really something, though. And to think, you got to take in a beautiful view like this every night growing up.
Yeah, I guess so. It used to be my grandfather, my father, and my mother here. Then after my father died, Sharon joined us. But through the years, my family has always enjoyed seeing the lighted windows of Roer at night.
Something that never changed, huh? I guess it is to you what Ymir's mountains are to me.
Maybe every family has something like that. Still, first my grandfather left. And now Sharon and I aren't here most of the time either. Mother just stays here all on her own. Every time I think of that, I just feel like crying. It breaks my heart. I can't understand why she chooses to be so alone.
I thought so. You're not just angry at her then.
Well, she gets under my skin, that's nothing new. But if I was in her place, I don't know how I'd cope. I couldn't live like she does, losing herself in her work all alone with no friends or loved ones by her side. She wasn't like that before, back when my dad was still alive. She's always been a career woman, but back then she was kind, funny. She had this warmth, you know? But ever since Dad passed away, she hasn't been the same. Work became her life. She pushed Grandfather out as chairman, all for what? More work? I've never seen her indulge herself. Not even once. If she isn't dining with some business partner, she eats nutrition bars instead of meals. Sharon scolds her for it, but that's how she is. And that's why I'm scared. I don't want life to just pass her by.
That's really sweet, Elisa.
Where did that come from?
You're always looking out for the people in your life. Even when they get on your nerves, you still care about them. It's like how you and I were at first, or how you were with Laura and Fee. Heck, I still remember how you told me off for hurting my sister's feelings. You've been keeping an eye out for Milliam all this time, too. And you should know that we're all really grateful to you for it. Especially me. I'm worried about what's happening here in Roer, too. This is your home. and your mother might be caught up in whatever's going on. I think we should look into it. What do you say?
What? But with all our field study tasks, where would we find the time?
Why not do it while we're out handling those? Making some headway is always better than making none, right? I mean, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Everyone else does too. Fee cares. So does Elliot. Machias does too. Even Crow's been concerned about you. We can use our time in the city to poke around and find out more about what's going on. You know, kind of like we always do.
Well, if you say so, but I'll save the thanks for later. I doubt Sharon will tell us anything, no matter how much we pester her. But I'll ask around and see if anyone I know has any idea what might be going on. It shouldn't be too late to give some of them a call at least.
All right, I'll leave the info gathering to you. Once we get our task list tomorrow, we can discuss how we want to do this.
All right. Anyway, I think I'm going to start calling my contacts. Oh, and one more thing. If I were you, I wouldn't go around stroking girls' heads like that. I mean, you don't just go whispering sweet nothings into any girl's ear, do you? This isn't so different, really.
Huh? Oh. I guess you're right. Sorry, it's something I always did to my sister when she was feeling down. But now that you mention it, she did seem to resent it more as she got older. But when I stopped doing it, she called me insensitive and got all upset anyway.
I think your sister and I would have a lot to talk about. But anyway, I'll see you later.
All right. Well, she seems like she's feeling better now. I just hope our efforts will turn up some good leads.
Rated T for head pats. You mean show them titties earlier was not the reason why this game is rated T? Stupid line Crow said. Elisa is a very interesting character in my opinion. I remember, like, you know, last stream I did call out the fact that, like, you know, we really haven't had Elisa in our party a whole lot during this game, especially during our field studies. Like, I think this is the third time we've ever had her in our party. Third or fourth? Probably third. Third? Fourth. You know, somewhere around there. And yeah, it seems like it's really interesting how, you know, with each time that she comes into our party, we get a lot more development between Reen and her, and I don't know, I really enjoy that. And I also, you know, like, think Elisa, the way her voice, like, whoever voice actress is, has done a much better job growing into the role, actually, throughout the game in and of itself. And I think that's a testament to just showing you kind of like how impactful a lot of the characters in this game really are. Like, Elisa here is a perfect example of, like, you know, she's not there often, but when she is, you can't help but get really curious and invested into their growth. Meanwhile, other characters like Fee and Laura have been there just a little bit longer, and, you know, we've seen their stories and their resolutions, and at least, you know, for this game, a lot more out in the open. With Eustace, we had him in Berea Hard, but even still, you can still see him growing, and Machias too, and pretty much everyone at Class 7. And, you know, for a lot of people, like, you know, Eustace, Machias, Elliot, you know, like, you know, their individual field studies definitely were kind of how Falcom decided to do the character development for a cast this huge. At least for a preliminary part, because we know, as we all know, there are 4 games to the Cold Steel saga. You know, I'm not sure how I would have felt about this, not, you know, if this game had come out and not knowing that there were 3 more games after it. But in a weird way, knowing that there are 3 games after this, I think this game does that really well in that setting up the characters and kind of like a lot of their backstories and their motivations, at least at a surface level, is something that I've genuinely really enjoyed in this game. I think there's still definitely room that they could have improved and done more upon, but for what we've got and for what is possibly yet to come, yeah, I'm definitely in to see what happens going forward.
Huh? Call functionality works here? I guess it would, seeing as we're right in the headquarters of the company that built these. Maybe it's the instructor. Hello, Rein Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good, it went through. Glad I was able to get your number from Milliam.
Is this Captain Claire?
It is. I apologize for calling so late. Are you free right now?
Yeah. What's up?
There's something important I'd like to discuss with you, but it's a matter best discussed in person. Would it be possible for you to meet me in the city? Sooner is preferable.
Like, right now? Would this happen to be related to our field study?
Technically speaking, yes. But with the provincial army on alert, traveling in a large group would draw too much suspicion. That's why I decided to contact you directly. You're the team leader.
People keep saying that, but I never recall agreeing to it. But, sure, I guess. I'll head out right now. Where should I meet you?
Go to the upper level. On the south side of the elevated walkway, you'll see a bar called F. It's a quiet, upscale establishment. The perfect place for a private discussion.
A bar called F on the south side of the upper level. Got it. I'll head there right away.
I'll be waiting. I'm not on a schedule or anything, though, so there's no need to rush. You've got time. And by the way, I'd rather you didn't mention any of this to Elisa.
Huh? Why?
Because what I want to discuss with you happens to involve the Reinford Company. But I'll leave it to your discretion. Anyway, you know where to find me.
It feels a bit cruel to keep only Elisa out of the loop. But it sounds like it's pretty important. I think it'd be better to go now and tell everyone else about it later.
CS1 has the most character development. I think it does it well enough for the most part. Yeah, and again, I think, that's okay, knowing the fact that there's 3 more games after this. You set up the characters now and you do stuff with them for the rest of this, for the rest of the saga. But if you had not known there were more games coming, at least 3, you probably would have known CS2 was coming. But, with all the others, oh god, man, I could only imagine your anxieties based around this game. Then stop acting like a leader, Shonen, man. Aw, he cares. That's cute. I think you're just gonna be reading it.
Huh. I need to leave, but I don't want to leave the front door unlocked. But if I ask someone to lock up behind me, they'll want to know where I'm going. I guess I might have to tell Elisa where I'm going after all.
Will you be stepping out?
Sharon? I couldn't even tell she was there.
There's no need to explain. That glimmer in your eyes tells me all I need to know. Not to worry, Master Rein. Your secret's safe with me. So enjoy your night to the fullest.
Wait, what?
You have a date with a fetching young lady, don't you? I'll make sure no one notices your absence, especially my lady. Just be certain you're back by morning.
Oh my god, Sharon.
I assure you, I'm not that lucky.
Oh,
I just got word that this acquaintance of mine was visiting Roer, and they wanted to catch up a bit, so I was going to slip out and see them for a little while.
Very well then. I'll lock up behind you. I'd also be glad to help you build an ironclad alibi. No one would think twice, even if you were to stay out all night.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Anyway, I'll be back later.
Of course. Take care.
Just leave everything to me. I'll attend your every need. Oh my god, Sharon.
It's past 9 already, but I still see quite a few people working. I guess it comes with the territory, working for the world's largest industrial manufacturer.
We all need a Sharon in our life.
What was that?
Peekaboo. I see you.
Whoops.
I thought so. Hey! Why are you running away?
I'm surprised you noticed me. I was trying pretty hard to be stealthy.
How long were you hiding there? Wait, have you been trailing me ever since I left the penthouse?
Well, I saw you slip out. So, where are you going? Are you really headed out for a late-night romantic rendezvous?
What kinds of lies has Sharon been feeding you anyway? Okay, here's what's up.
That totally sounds like a rendezvous. Sorry, I shouldn't have interfered.
Whoa, it's not like that. Well, you know everything I know about it now. Why don't you come too?
You sure?
No reason not to. It sounded like whatever info she's got has something to do with our field study. And honestly, I wasn't all that keen on having a one-on-one with a military officer to begin with.
Gotcha. But first, I want to walk around a bit.
After we've been walking around all day?
Whenever I come to a new city, I always like to get a feel for what it's like during the day and the night.
That's a good tip.
I feel kind of uneasy if I don't.
Oh, right. It must be a Jaeger thing. All right, I'll join you for a little stroll. I don't want to keep the captain waiting too long, though. Will once around town be enough?
That'll be fine. Okay, let's roll.
Heck yeah. This place is so pretty at night. Look at this. Alright.
By the way, did you happen to run into Sharon on your way out?
She saw me leaving, but she just let me go.
Even the best maids aren't that all-knowing.
So you think, Reen, my boy? Anywho, we can do some stuff actually before we go talk to our buddy Claire. She can wait. There is a man that we can talk to. There you are. Oh my, I was so caught up on reading I didn't notice the time. I think it's about time Zink and I headed home. That was a good book though. How would you like to read it? I wish too. Falcom really is good at ambiance. I think if
My
they
turn.
didn't,
Here we go!
I think Trails is a very interesting thing because of how event-based everything is. But if they did something kind of like Bravely Default, where it has a day-night cycle and you can come in and out depending, you know, whenever you want, and like some story events require you to come in at night, but like, or like during the day, but like for the most part, like if you're just exploring, you can go in and out of a town whenever you want, however you want. So I think if they were to open the story up to be a little less event-driven, I think they would have the opportunity to invoke a day-night cycle, or at least just allow you to kind of like, maybe like how Xenoblade does it, where you can come into a town in the day or night based on whatever you choose, and really explore. Because like this alone, like this right here, this picturesque view, if we just look at it, like all the colors, the moving parts in the background, the people walk in, like this is a pretty picture. You know, and this was a Vita game that, you know, made it to PS4 and all that, you know, the ports and whatnot, HD and everything. But, you know, I think, you know, I'm excited for what future Falcom has to offer in terms of ambiance. And even in Sky, too. Like, you know, a lot of their areas were really, really good looking for early JRPGs. Or maybe not early JRPGs, but, you know, early 2000s JRPGs. Either way, there is a hidden quest we can do by talking to this kid. Toddy, where are you? I gave up. You can come out. Why is a kid out this so late? Yeah, I'm a bit concerned myself. Maybe we should try talking to him. Is something wrong? Who are you? Don't worry, we're good guys. But being out this late on your own could be dangerous. Shouldn't you be back at home with your family? Well, I want to go home, but Toddy said he really wanted to play hide and seek. Hide and seek? This late at night? Yeah, we were playing earlier too, but when I accidentally found him, he got really annoyed by it. Maybe it's because I usually can't find him at all and have to give up. But anyway, he ran off saying there was no way I'd find him this time. No holds barred hide and seek sounds kind of fun. How fun is it isn't the issue here. Both of your families know where you are, right? Yeah, we're next door neighbors, so we were told it was okay as long as we didn't go too far from home. I think Ty's gone and hid himself pretty far away this time, though. That could be a problem. Yep, maybe we should start seeking. Are you sure? Of course. You want to find him as soon as possible too, right? And besides, I doubt he's having a lot of fun being hidden away on his own at this late at night. Thank you. Okay then. Any idea where he hid himself? Well, he wouldn't have hidden indoors. That's against the rules. And I've searched all the hiding places he's ever used before. But I can't find him anywhere. I hope he hasn't gotten himself stuck anywhere hard to get to. Sounds like he really didn't want to be found, so he's probably somewhere he wouldn't normally hide. Maybe the upper level? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's see if we can find anywhere on the upper level that a child might try and hide. Thank you for helping. Good luck. And up the stairs we go.
Wow, this city's got a nice feel at night.
I was just talking about that.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And so are you, V, in this moonlight under the stars. Look how cute you are. I think I sensed someone nearby. Really? Yeah, now that you mention it, I can too. Think it's the kid we're looking for? Probably. Let's take a look. This wooden box is pretty suspicious. No kidding. I can sense someone inside. The boy we're looking for is named Todd, right? Todd, if you're in there, let us know. You've been surrounded. There's nowhere to run. What the? Huh? Who are you guys? Got him. Locomo sent us to come and look for you. I can't believe he seriously got adults to help him. That's cheating. Well, to be fair, it was our suggestion. He was pretty worried about you, though, since it's getting so late. What were you going to do if he never found you? You didn't seem to want to be found, so I doubt you would have come out on your own. Well, you might want to set up a time limit the next time you do this. Fine, I'll go home. I'm amazed you managed to find me in that box, though. We can't all be masters of stealth. Hiding in a box is a bit cliche, too. People do it all the time on sneaking missions. Ha! Ha! Snake feels a disturbance in the force. Wow, you're so cool. I want to go on a sneaking mission too. Can you not give innocent little children strange ideas? Thank you so much for helping me find Toddy. What a relief. I found a great hiding spot too. And stop calling me Toddy already. Aw, why? You're always gonna be Toddy to me. At least nobody ended up hurt or lost. It's really late now though, so both of you head along home, alright? What? We've barely gotten started. Now Locomo needs to hide. Well, what? I think we need to stop for tonight and go home. You're going home. Losers have to do what winners say, right? Ah, fine, I'm going. Good boy. Take care, both of you. Later! Wait for me, Toddy! Thank you so much for finding him for me. They're not much, but you can have these pretty stones as thank you. Thanks. Come on, what's taking you so long? Hurry up or I'm gonna leave you behind. I'm coming! Well, that takes care of that. But I never expected you to be so good with kids. I suppose. You find kids that age on the battlefield, too. That's... Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, we ended up getting sidetracked, but I think it's about time we head to the bar to meet Captain Claire. Fine by me. Yosh.
I've got this!
The frick? That is not where I thought that would take me.
This is where Claire said to meet her, right?
Yeah, this looks like the place.
Well, looks like this is the place. Are we done looking around? After we meet with the captain, we probably won't have any more time to look around tonight. Oh, Miss Claire!
Alright, now to find Captain Claire. Oh, wow.
Ooh, Nelly. She dressed up.
I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
The charms of an older woman, eh?
I think I'll manage.
Oh my god, Reed. Excuse me, do you come here often?
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh,
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Reen's bodyguard.
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3?
Look how gorgeous she is.
It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
You may be right. I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions, like about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example. But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish? Let's look at that standoff with the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city. But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, There's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order. The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
That may be the case.
Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that, but at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name. I want you to at least understand that.
Wait, so...
Wow, she really said it. So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it.
Ah.
We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the four great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but... Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legram, didn't he?
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Roer? And how are Elisa's family and the Reinford Company involved?
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Reinford's first factory.
Sounds serious.
The first factory belongs to one of Reinford's major divisions, right?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among other things. They're also currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now. The two of you are aware that project management at Reinford is split up across several major branches, right?
It is?
And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units, too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Reinford Group. Lately, the directors have.
Come to think of it, I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something like that.
For years now, Reinford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large. Large enough to have their own internal allegiances, some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Are you serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I'm sure Irina Reinford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman, but the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly. And the provincial army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel. I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
It's sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Roer has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Roer Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Wait! The bill!
Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel, too. For free, even.
And I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one.
So, you like the mature type, huh?
Well, I mean...
She's sorta like Sarah. Except responsible and composed.
You can say that again. Oh.
Must be yours.
Hello? Reen Schwarzer's...
Reen, what are you doing?
Oh, hi.
Oh, it's just you, Elisa.
What do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Whoa, hold on. A late night date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Reen. Anyway, good job, kiddo. Better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
Now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Fee was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
What happened to our alibi, Sharon?
Drinks are on me someday.
Meanwhile, north of Roer City. Look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. Oh. Why, hello.
The time has come. First time, then Crossbell. Now Roer shall be the feather to witness our conviction.
As you wish.
We'll hit him so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
Well, I can only imagine today's gonna be pretty bad.
So tired.
The air here's so fresh, especially for a city with this many factories. Must be because we're up in the mountains.
I'll say, compared to the capital, the air quality is pristine.
Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 more people living there. Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Elisa?
Not as nice as last night must have been.
Oh no.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. I cannot believe you. After all those things you said to me last night, you go rushing out to meet another girl.
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet Reen. Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the Provincial Army on patrol.
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
Ah, wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. But she was a real knockout. Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone.
Oh! No! It's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear!
You seemed pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though.
Not helping, Fee.
And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Oh, really?
So while we were enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you?
Oh, poor Reen.
You lucky son of for shame, Reen! We're here representing the Academy on a field study.
Mocking us.
swear, you guys are just making things up at this point.
You lucky son of... Everyone thinks Claire's hot.
But thanks to the information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Roer. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the provincial army's been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now, but Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations.
Well, that is essentially how capitalism and the free market works, yes.
I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
But then stuff like this also happens, so it's a double-edged sword there.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances?
Well, to give you a basic idea... This is a bit oversimplified, of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions.
So the first is iron and steel plus large machinery goes to the Noble faction. Guns, tanks, and general armaments goes to the Reformist faction. Orbital trains and orbital airships are neutral. Wait, that makes sense. Orbital communications and battle ordnance go to the chairman. Oh.
But the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
Neither would I.
Alright, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
That was a fantastic scene.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit.
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
Right, we still got those too. We have 3 of them. A highway monster is all per the usual. It's a Hydra. Oh shit. Shots fired. And crying over lost milk. Milk is missing! Could you please help us find our beloved little kitty? And the person who ordered this is Vanilla? What?
Yeah, I think we can handle these.
It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list.
And while we're doing that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Reinford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work.
Right.
Roger.
Gotcha.
All right, action time. Lots of talking. The first thing we want to do is take on shots fired, which we need to go to RF Arms for. Oh, this piano. And the arpeggios. Oh, fantastico. You must be the students from Thor's. Thank you for coming. I assume you must be Sandy. That's right. Though I was expecting Lady Elisa to be accompanying you. I've seen you quite a few times over the years, but it's an honor to meet you in person. That's very kind of you. Well then, allow me to tell you a bit about myself. As you know, my name is Sandy. I serve as chief of the 2nd Factory's Firearms Development Division. It's an honor and privilege to be able to work with you. Thank you. The pleasure's all ours. It must be tough for Lisa to be around here sometimes. Yeah, she's practically a celebrity here in Roer. As you might have gathered, I need your help combat testing a new kind of orbital firearm. Specifically, I require the assistance of someone familiar with the use of orbital firearms in combat. So, would one of you be able to help? We'd be happy to help. Excellent. Well then, to begin with, what kind of gun would you prefer? What do you mean? I assumed you were just going to give us whatever you had ready. Terribly sorry. I probably should have explained. Technically, I'm not asking you to test a gun, but rather a device that goes in it. It's called an orbital unit. And what is that exactly? I'm sure you're all aware that orbital firearms use orbital energy to propel their bullets. Orbital units are the internal mechanisms responsible for producing that orbital energy. After much arduous research, we finally developed a brand new kind of orbital unit. As such, the model of gun it will be installed in makes little difference. For this test, any type will do. Okay. So what you're saying is, the orbital unit's basically the engine and the gun's the car. Precisely. A very accurate comparison. Alright, I think we get it now. So what are our choices gun-wise? I brought with me three with me. A shotgun, a pistol, and a pair of gun swords. If you'll forgive me, I did a little research on your weapons of choice. Tests like these are best performed by those with a degree of proficiency. That's true. It wouldn't be a very useful test if your tester was uncomfortable with the weapon in question. That's awesome, thanks! You even brought something for me? So what is it exactly you want the tester to do? Ah, yes. I do have a specific test I would like for you to conduct. Specifically, I need you to defeat a number of dancing owls, a kind of monster found on the Shashan Mountain path. 10 of them should do. Dancing owls? Their name doesn't sound terribly threatening, but they're highly agile, bird-like monsters, which makes them perfect targets to test firearms on. The tester won't need to defeat them alone, but he or she must be the one to deal the finishing blow. Understood. How are you guys going to decide who gets to test the orbital unit? Well, how about you pick, fearless leader? Sounds good to me. I'm fine with that as well. Sounds like that's settled. You know, I don't always have to be to make these decisions. I think you're just gonna have to accept it. Alright then, in that case. So, if you pick Mach Yes, you get the Phantom SG-0, which gives you 535 extra strength, 6 range, and a 20% chance of blind. If you pick Fee, you get Black Ray, which is 515 extra strength, 1 extra range, and you can cause death at 10%. Or if you choose Crow, you can get Fire and Ice, which is a 525 point increase in strength, range +5, and you can cause burn or freeze at a chance of 10%. Personally speaking, I just love the name alone for Fire and Ice, so I'm definitely going to go Crow. Targets are agile, bird-like monsters. Crow shouldn't have any trouble picking them off afar with his 2 pistols. So how about it, Crow? I'm not gonna say no to new guns. It sounds as though you've made up your mind. Here's your test weapon. See what you think. Alright, hook me up. That should do nicely. Should we head over to the test area then? Sure thing. Ready when you are. Alright, let's get going then. Shashan Mountain Path is where we went to get to the mine, right? You got it. The exit's near the airport. Meaning, you need to actually be in the party. So let's go do that first.
Right.
My turn. Go.
Well, shall we begin?
Go.
What happened to my links? What?
Second form. Damn. Go.
I've got you. Right.
Just need to lower the game a tiny bit.
Oh no, you don't. Stop in range.
Right.
I'm like slowly figuring out how I want to do audio still for this game and going forward and all.
Leave it to me. My turn.
My turn. Is everybody okay?
Part of me feels like at some point I should buy like an actual hardware mixer instead of using a virtual mixer, just so that I have the knobs in front of me to do this sort of stuff. But I'm still, I don't know if I'm ready to put in that investment yet for streaming.
Second form. Damn.
I can do this. Go! Now!
Gotcha. Leave it to me. Bang, bang, bang!
Probably one day, or you know, maybe at the end of this year or something.
My turn.
When I have a better idea on kind of what I'm doing.
My turn.
I can do this. Turn to flames. Burn! Go!
That'll be a whole different learning experience too.
Nicely done, Elisa.
Same to you. That was great. Nicely done.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Here we go. Burn to ash.
It's my turn.
All right. Freeze. Get it?
It's my turn.
Now. Gotcha. You're finished.
God damn it,
My
Elliot.
turn.
All right. Now.
It's my turn.
Here we go. Okay, it's safe for now.
Link died by freeze. This one might take me a while. Who does not much damage? I don't think Machias doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I need to get people who do a little less damage out here.
Bring it on. Go. Burn to ash. Now's our chance.
I've got you. Right.
It's my turn. Go. Gotcha. My turn. This one's got your name on it. Hope you like it.
There's one.
Too slow.
Green!
Too slow. That's that. Let's keep moving.
And now we gotta go hunt for more of these owls.
Come on then.
Go.
It's my turn. Fire. You okay?
Thanks. It's my turn. All right. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Alright, that should be 2. I could do 10 of these? $1,000 attack.
Now's our chance. My turn. Burn to ash. Now's our chance.
I've got you.
You're finished.
Right.
Yeah.
Fire. Now.
Should stop doing that.
Leave it to me. It's my turn.
I can do this. Fire. Now.
My turn.
Here we go.
Leave it to me.
Right.
Here we go.
My turn. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Should be 3.
Dangerous bump. This one's nasty. Watch out.
Here we go. Huh.
Right. Go.
Got it. Right.
Now. Gotcha. All right. Bang, bang, now.
I can do this.
Oh, maybe that counts as a double?
Flames. Burn. Go.
Got it. My turn.
Ha! Leave it to me. Locked and loaded. You won't get away. Now. Gotcha.
Here we go. Arcus, activate. Huh.
Right. Turn to flames. Burn. Go.
Got it. Nicely done, Elisa.
Same to you. That was great.
An A+.
I love how she's mad at us because we went out with Claire. Now here we are high-fiving each other. Gotta love how that works, huh?
That one looks annoying. Watch it.
Watch out. This is a tough one. Here we go.
There's a lot of them here.
Ha.
Right. Fire. Go.
Got it.
Right. Go. Gotcha. My turn. Bang, bang, bang.
I can do this.
Blood trip.
Turn to flames. Burn now. Time to finish this.
Right, sure thing.
Here we go.
It's my turn. Go. Gotcha.
My turn.
All right.
I can do this.
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate. Go. My turn. You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Success.
Ah! Bullet Cyclone. Dominates foes with rapid attacks. Unbalanced. Oh, yee. Ooh. Look how adorable your portrait is.
Enemy sighted. Take him
I
out.
can do this. Oh no, you don't. Someone's in range. Go.
Got it. Go.
Whew. Whew.
Ha.
It's my turn. Eat that. All right. This one's got your name on it. Hope you like it.
I can do this.
Go. Ha.
It's my turn.
Hang in there. I can do this. Hang in there.
Appreciate it. All right. Bang, bang, bang. Handsome and strong. I'm the...
It's at least 5. Oh, that's all of them. That didn't take as long then. That was actually pretty easy.
We're out of formation.
Yeah.
My turn. Second form. Damn.
It's my turn. Oh no, you don't. Someone's in range.
Okay. 1, 2.
Done. My turn.
Destruction.
Now! Welcome.
Nice work.
I was just following your lead.
Man, Falcom had to make dual, like ending scenes for every possible combination of teammate. That's wild. That's probably why there's only one per. But like, man, that's a lot. It's a lot of pairs. Complete the testing, I see. How'd it go? Any significant problems? Nope, not at all. I see, that's excellent news. How did the test weapon feel to use? Was it as powerful as you hoped? I thought they were pretty easy to use. No real recoil either. Firepower was a definite improvement too. What else could a guy ask for? Really? I'm relieved to hear that. So it sounds like it won't be long before we begin mass production then. Surprised we haven't started already. Yeah, sounds like this unit is pretty much perfect as it is. We still need to complete a long-term endurance test, I'm afraid. There are strict procedures which need to be followed in order for Open to be declared fit for sale. They are much more intensive than the requirements for consumer goods. Beep bop boo, beep bop boom. While orbital weaponry is generally designed to be sold in bulk to the Imperial Army, so naturally standards need to be higher. Precisely. But your testing helps us make a big step towards completion, so thank you very much for your assistance today. Here's your reward. Canucks goggles. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I still got your pistols. Oh, that won't be necessary. Consider them as an additional reward for your help. That orbital unit was designed purely for test purposes. We couldn't use it for finished product regardless. Aw, you shouldn't have. That's everything. We should probably get going. Yes, of course. Thank you again. I hope this won't be the last time we work together. Prevents blind. Really? No range on that one? Just EP 100? It's kind of sad. If I go to... Where is it? Here? No, not here. RF store, yeah. If I go here... Am I allowed to... No. Sadness. Oh well. We need to go to a place now called Residence 1, which should be on the upper level. There you go. Excuse me, are you Vanilla? We're students from Thor's Military Academy. Did you say Thor's? Oh my god. I have got to figure out a hotkey for that. Does that mean you're the class 7 whose students who helped my husband yesterday? That would be us. And that must mean your husband is Chief Johan then? That's right, thank you ever so much for helping him. What a funny coincidence this is. My daughter Mint attends Thor's too. Mint from the Wind Orchestra? I do think that's her club of choice. Does that mean you're part of it too? Yeah, Mint and I get along really well. She makes practices a lot of fun. Aw, that's so sweet of you. It's great to know she's made such nice friends over there. Back on topic, would you be willing to help me? Our cat, Milk, has gone missing. And how the frick, the mother is named Vanilla, the cat is named Milk, the daughter is named Mint, but then freaking, the dad is named Johan. How the what? We're gonna find a lost cat. When did she go missing? It was 2 nights ago. I was making dinner like I usually do, then I decided I would try and make something a little different. So I decided to try to use an ingredient I'd never seen before. But when I did, an odor pungent enough to burn your eyelashes started coming from the pot. You said you'd never seen this ingredient before? I wonder if it was something actually edible. So then what happened? Well, my survival instinct was telling me to air out the room, so I left the door open for a while to try and get rid of the smell. But while it was open, Milk seemed to have gone out. So you haven't seen her since. What does she look like? Well, she has orange and white fur, and she's wearing a yellow collar. She's also extremely cautious, doesn't get really like people very much, so I imagine she's probably somewhere without many people nearby. I see. It sounds like we should mainly search outdoors then. Is there anything else you can tell us that might help us find her? Well, she loves to crawl under things. I don't know why, but it seems to relax her when she does that. Okay then. Well, that's just how cats are. I know how she feels. You do? Well, that should be enough information to get started with it. Does that mean you're going to try and find her then? Of course we are. We'll get started right away. Next, we need to go to the Rit. Oh, wow, that's actually in pretty plain sight. Here she is. I never would have thought to look under this bench. Yeah, it's an easy spot to miss. Now the question is how are we going to get her to come back with us? Not anymore, it's not. Cautious is right, we didn't have a chance. Well, let's head after her. This cat went far. Another bench, huh? Can't let her get away again. So I was gonna try and catch her. And there she goes. You just had to say the word catch. Hey, don't go blaming this on me. This request keeps on getting tougher and tougher. And now we get to go to Roer Station. Not that way. The hell? She's uncatchable, huh? Eh. Well, what do you know? She's under another bench. We need to be really careful this time. Yeah, we should probably start by spreading out so she has nowhere to run. This cat. Oh, she's really fast. She ran to the station. So are we doing the same? Yeah, if you let someone at the station know what we're doing, or she'll let us in to look for her. They explained what was happening to a station employee and were permitted to investigate the station inside the station. Eventually, they narrowed down the cat's location to a single stop train car. This definitely looks like the right train car. Let's take a look around then, shall we? There she is. There's nowhere to run this time. Doesn't seem like a smart idea to get any closer, though. At this rate, we're not going to be able to get her back home. Aw, if only I had my thingy with me. Your what? She's talking about one of those. Crow pulled out a cheap cat toy out of his pocket. Victory goes to the prepared. Why do you even have that? Are you always carrying that around? Well, you never know when it's going to come in handy. Here, kitty kitty. Crow started playing with the cat. Well, look at that. Even animals find me irresistible. Doesn't look like we'll have any trouble taking her back to her owner now. Thank you so much for bringing her back. See, look how happy she is to be back. She's right at home here. Maybe that's because this is her home. I'm sure she's relieved to be back. I don't know what we would have done without you. Thank you all so much. Here, take this as a reward. I made them myself. Thanks. These look great. I can't exactly say I'm thrilled to try these. Yeah, same here. They do seem edible at least. Well, thank you again. Alright, time for our last quest, which is the Norsha Highway Monster. And I gotta do this again. I will figure out a hotkey for this. For the future.
Leave it to me. I've got this.
And we can keep going around. some new enemies here too.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight.
Wow.
Here we go. Go!
I've got you! Right! Turn to flames! Burn! Now!
Go! My turn! Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it!
And no surprise, weak to fire and earth.
Leave it to me.
Too slow.
Oof. Oh.
You okay?
Thanks. Go. Burn to ash. That's that. Let's keep moving.
I think I'm gonna put a firebolt on this actually, on this one here. At least it needs a not super powerful fire spell.
Now's our chance!
Here we go. The second form. Game. Go. Elisa.
Okay! Right!
My turn.
Now! I'll back you up! Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it!
Water and wind. Oh.
Right! Sorry, would you mind? Will do.
Oh, I did like nothing.
Arcus, activate.
My turn. Arcus activate.
Ha.
Ha! See? I don't slack off all the time.
Right.
There's nothing for us that way besides a box, but we don't really need that. Looks like the monster we need to take out is just beyond there. Yeah, we better be careful. Actually, didn't Yusu's brother say his airship was stationed just off of a highway out on the outskirts of the city? Now that you mention it, he did. The area ahead seems like a real maze too. You think it could be around here? Huh, landing right where the railway military place wouldn't think to look. I wouldn't put it past him. He seems like a cunning individual. He might be in the Academy board of directors, but I still feel kind of wary of him, to be honest. If we're coming here to dish on Rufus, I would have bought tea and cake. Come on, people. We've got ourselves a monster to hunt. You're right. Stay alert, everyone.
This one's all ours.
Triple
My turn.
advantage.
The second form. Game. Now's our chance.
I'll handle it.
Gotta wait.
Right! Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete.
My turn.
My turn.
I can stop.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Oh, nice EP charge 3. Damn penguin.
Watch out, guys!
My turn. One, two. Got it. Now. Okay, Reen.
Right.
Hey, yeah!
Go.
Right!
Wind.
Arcus activate!
Leave it to me. Arcus activate.
I'll handle it.
Ha!
That's what I hit. Whoops.
That's that.
Well-
Let's keep moving.
That was more than overkill, but oh, an attack 3. Wait, do I still have mind on? No, you need mind back, buddy. You need mind.
Now's our chance. We can do this. Go.
Second form, jam!
I'll handle it.
Oh, Reen, no.
Here we go. Got it.
Go. My turn.
And Earth.
Arcus, activate.
My turn. Go get him.
I'll back you up. Ha! Is everybody okay?
I'm hearing rumbling from outside, and sometimes I think it's like actually in the game. See the Hydra. But in reality, it's just really windy today, but I just hear this huge rumbling coming from outside. There it is! Yikes, it looks pretty mean. Definitely not the kind of beast you'd want to tangle with by choice. I don't think there's anything we can't handle. But let's double check our equipment before engaging, just to be safe. Sounds good. Ready when you are. There's another chest here.
I spy treasure.
A seraphic ring. Oh, that's nice.
This looks tough.
Oh, it's
Careful,
3
don't-
of them.
Oh no, you don't!
Take this.
I'll handle it. There we go. Silky dance. That's that.
Go! Burn to ash! Ha! Now's our chance! B!
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
All yours. I'll take care of this. How about this?
Go. I'll take you up. Give it up, everyone. Take this.
Go! Burn to ash! Ha! Now's our chance!
Welcome.
I'll handle it. Here.
Yeesh.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete.
Weak to water, huh? That's about it. And some sass elements.
It's my turn. Hang in there, everyone.
Thanks. Thanks.
Yeesh.
Okay. One, two. Now.
I don't think that did a lot of damage, actually.
Oh no, you don't! Go! Arcus, activate!
Okay.
Good luck. I'll handle this. Turn to flames. Burn!
That still didn't really do a whole lot, unfortunately, but...
Right!
Petrify is 0, actually.
How about this?
There we go, now we're talking.
No way! Go! Burn to ash! Now's our chance! Elisa!
Leave it to me. I can do this. Light! Rain upon us!
Leave it to me. Hang in there, everyone.
Thanks!
Thanks! Right!
Would like Elliot to stay on the offensive if at all possible, but
There's a performance just for you! 7th Rhapsody! You've been a wonderful audience!
oh, fantastic.
Burn to ash! Now's our chance!
I've got you!
Yes, attack each other. Keep doing what you do.
Would you mind? Will do.
Leave it to me.
How's their earth resistance? That doesn't really make a difference, actually, that one.
Arcus, activate. Go.
Go!
My turn.
Heck.
Here.
Right! Keep it up, everyone!
Here we go!
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
My turn.
Arcus, activate.
Here we go! Flames, gather on my blade! Strike!
Oh, yes.
Oh no, you don't! No way!
My turn. Now.
Right! How about this? Go!
I'll take you up!
Okay.
Here we go! Now's a chance! You're finished!
Yeah, boy.
That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
Done.
I did it!
Nocturne Bell steals foe's consciousness with silver bells. Inflicts sleep 50%, nightmare for 30%.
Yeah,
Nice.
more of that.
Nicely done.
An A+ outcome.
First drive breaks the barrier, allowing allies to act faster. Well, that would have been helpful. Alright, that takes care of that. That was quite the challenge. Thought so. Looks like Rufus did land his airship here. How can you tell? They leave fairly distinctive indentations in the ground. Looks like he's flying one of those latest Reinford models too. You could tell that without even seeing the ship itself? He strikes again. Anyway, we've dealt with the monster now, so I guess we should head back to Roer? Yeah, it's not over till we report to the client. Sweet. The best part of any mission is a reward at the end. Oh man, thank God for that heal. It's about to do some food or something. Get some munchies. Is that a siren? What? What's that sound? Oh! I see smoke. It's coming from the factory? Was there an explosion? Damn, we better see what's going on. Never mind the fact that we just clipped through a pole. What I was done for. Is everyone alright? What happened here? I don't know. They came from out of nowhere. Monstrous in the factory. In the factory? In the middle of the city? No, these weren't your everyday beasties. They look like almost mechanical. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah. Sounds like the arcades as we fought at Guerrilla Fortress. Yikes! Crap, did the fire reach the munitions? It's not good. There's still people stuck inside. Are you kidding me? It's true. We haven't been able to account for all the workers. I don't even know whether the other guards are safe. Why haven't the railway military police arrived yet? The provincial army? I don't even hear the siren anymore. Maybe it got busted up by the explosion? We need to go in. Are you serious? The people in there need help, and right now, it looks like we're the only ones who can give it to them. How many minutes until the fire claims someone we could have saved? I'm not just about to stand by and do nothing. Green. Wait, it's too dangerous in there. At least wait for the RMP's reinforcements to arrive. Every second counts here. The sooner we go in, the better chance we have of saving those inside. You can help us out by evacuating everyone still in the area. Well, you have a point, but sounds like we're just gonna have to pin our hopes on you guys. I beg you, save the others inside. Just leave it to us. All right, we're going in. Ready. Whoa, what is that thing? Stay back, you monster. What the? Look at this tank of a beast. Still no sign of reinforcements? Damn it. We're done for. Eek. Goddess have mercy on us. Just hang on. Leave this to us. You guys make sure all the workers are evacuated. Got it. Looks like we're dealing with one of those archaisms after all. But I gotta admit, seems like a meaner breed than the one we fought at Guerrilla Fortress. It's packing some serious firepower too. If we let our guard down, we're finished. Alright, let's keep it from focusing its fire to take it out. Right.
Watch out, guys!
Go! Huh.
Oh, you are packing some heat, buddy.
Light! Rain upon us!
Too slow!
Right! Keep it up, everyone!
Go! Go!
I've got you!
Oh, that did like no damage.
How about this? Go! Elliot!
Got it!
Take this! My turn! Now's our chance!
I've got you! It's my turn! Turn to flames! Burn!
My
Ooh,
turn!
Lisa, you're not doing too good here.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns.
You probably got really high defense, so probably arts are gonna work here more. Can be burned and frozen at least, or blinded. Alright, so we have a couple of things we can use, but it has a lot of HP.
Go! Ha!
Right!
I'm gonna hold off on that one, actually.
It's my turn.
Let me get Crow in here.
Sorry, would you mind?
Watch and learn. Freeze! Get it?
My turn.
Go! Gotcha! My turn!
Leave it to me. Huh. No way!
Ha!
My turn. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Ha!
Here.
Go.
Leave it to me. Arcus activate.
Ha! Right. Time barrier. Right.
Ha!
My turn.
Yeah, you're done. Cross Raven. See ya.
I should have done a strength boost, actually.
I hope you're ready. You're finished.
Go. Arcus, activate.
That was a physical attack. Damn it.
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
Here we go. Thanks.
Go! Huh. Leave it to me. Bang, bang, bang!
Go. Ha. Go. Flames, gather on my blade. Strike.
Go. Right.
Ah, shoot.
My turn. Listen to my song of healing.
Appreciate it.
Oh, they did it. Nice. The boys in town did it.
All right, let's keep moving.
I did it.
We did it. Man, that hunk of metal didn't go down easily. Or gently. Wow, you guys are really something else. I can't believe you actually beat the thing. I thought I recognized the uniform. You must be students from the military academy. Thank goodness everyone's alright. Mission complete? It does look that way. Are you all unharmed? Captain Claire! The railway military police. I'm relieved that none of you seem to be seriously injured. Please leave this to us and evacuate the building at once. Huh? What do you mean? This factory contains classified military information and materials. Only authorized personnel are permitted to enter. No exceptions, not even for the daughter of the Reinford family. Well, can't say I'm happy about this, but, well, she does have a point. We'll leave things here to the railway military police then. Thank you. Please show them out immediately. And make sure to treat them courteously, giving special attention to the injured. Yes, ma'am. With the railway military police on the scene, the situation at the factory was under control in no time. They swept through, clearing out the remaining archaisms and extinguishing the fires, bringing an end to the incident. It looks like everything should be alright now. Sounds like all the people who were inside are safe, at least. The railway military police have earned their reputation. Agreed. I certainly have a newfound appreciation for their capabilities. Though I suppose I should have expected no less from an organization under the Chancellor's direct control. All's well that ends well, I guess. But still, this has the territory's signature all over it. Sure seems that way. Yep, don't know why they would show up in person, though. Yeah, makes you wonder what they're trying to accomplish here. I'm having that looked into as we speak. Captain Claire? Thank you for all your help, Captain. Likewise. Thanks to your quick thinking, none of the personnel were critically injured. Glad to pitch in where we could. We're just happy to know that all the people inside made it out safely. As am I. That said, it doesn't excuse your actions. Huh? It was fortunate you were able to defeat the archaism without backup, but I don't appreciate that you ran in there without waiting for us to arrive. Not only does this factory contain confidential information, you yourselves could have been seriously hurt, or worse. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here, then do your best to stay out of it. That's what I told you last night, and since it seems you didn't take, I'm telling you again. Wow, talk about a critic. Well, she's not wrong. I realize that, but I'm afraid I can't turn a blind eye to it, especially not when lives are on the line. What? If we have the power to save someone and we don't use it to do that, what kind of people will that make us? That's why, even if you reprimand me, I won't regret us doing what we did. Oh? Reen. Very well then. Huh? Fortunately, no one was gravely injured, so I'm willing to overlook your rashness this time. But I suggest exercising a little more caution in the future. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. Ooh, look at you getting all tongue-tied, lover boy. You've fallen for her charms. I told you it's not like that! Captain, do we have any idea where that archaism could have come from? The terrorists may be the prime suspects, but we didn't see any of them inside. Come to think of it, we were wondering the same thing, so we did a little digging around. And it seems they were brought into the factory in shipping containers. Not just recently either, over 3 months ago. 3 months? That would mean they've been sitting in the factory since late June, back when we went to the North Highlands. And roughly a month before the Imperial Liberation Front announced themselves into the world in Heimdall. To be honest, we neglected to consider the possibility ourselves. Unbelievable. So today's incident was planned that far in advance? It certainly appears that way. The leader's frighteningly cunning. Compared to the others, we haven't turned much up on him. I suspect he was responsible for planning for what happened here as well. You're talking about C, right? Isn't that the guy you fought in the capital? That's him. He was pretty tough. You can say that again. Exceptional strength and a calculating intellect. Looks like we're up against a real beast. It seems so. We'll need to remain vigilant going forward. But for now, you can leave things here to us. I suggest you get back to your field study. Wait a minute. Captain Claire? What is it? Is something wrong? There's no sign of the provincial army. Now, they should be well aware of what happened here. Damn it. I can't believe I forgot about them. Whoa, so what are you saying? Captain Claire! We've got trouble at the mine. It's been hit by the terrorists. Blast them. What? Feared as much. All units withdraw. We're heading to the Shashan Iron Mine. Send a message to HQ. I need 12 companies from the surrounding area here inside of 2 hours. Yes, ma'am. What's going on? I'm not sure, but From the sound of things, the mine we were in yesterday was attacked by the terrorists. Oh no, the miners! Sounds like we better shake a leg. Yeah, come on, let's go follow them. Oh man, things are getting pretty hype. And with that, we're gonna take a very quick BRB. Alright, enough of that. Alright, let's see what we can get done in the next hour, shall we? To start, we can get another book. And you know me, I love my books. Something's happened at the Shashan Iron Mine. We need to get to the mountain path now. What? Oh, okay, never mind. I have to do this first. Never mind, I can't get the book yet.
Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners.
Stay calm, Elisa.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way, after all.
Probably a lot faster
Let's
than
at
we.
least try and get a look at what's going on.
But man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine,
It would shake the very foundations of the Empire.
Right!
Right! I've got this!
A dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
What the hell? This is awful. Smoke's pouring all over the place. Can't see too far like this. Did the terrorists set fire to something? Looks like the fire's been put out. Something still seems off. So the terrorists decided to strike here rather than the military factory. Over there, look, by the entrance. Huh? It's the railroad police and the provincial army. Yeah, what are they doing here? Looks like the entrance is completely blocked off too. Let's go take a closer look. Looks to me like the provincial army is just blocking them off. The terrorists have complete control over the mine. They've taken the miners hostage, and any attempt to enter the mine may put their lives in jeopardy. And that's why you're standing out twiddling your thumbs without even attempting to negotiate with them? They clearly have an objective in mind here. We can't allow them to buy any further time. Looks like a pretty heated argument. So the terrorists have taken over the mine. And as far as the first one on the scene, the provincial army has taken upon themselves to set up a blockade. Or at least that's what it looks like at first glance. But why? Man, this is suspicious written all over it. Yep, the provincial army is too well prepared. No matter how you look at this, they've got to be in on it. You can't be serious. In on it? The terrorists set up some kind of explosion and set off some kind of explosion in there. Look at all that smoke pouring out. That's what they want you to think. That doesn't look like smoke from a fire to me. They're probably using smoke grenades. Smoke grenades? That's true. That means the provincial army has some other reason for blockading the mine. Maybe it's got something to do with the Reinford's first factory. Ah, that's right. The railway military police were investigating the first factory too, weren't they? Yeah, that's what Captain Claire said. That makes the timing of all this look pretty damn suspect. Almost like there's something they're trying to hide. That means they sealed the mine to give them time to dispose of it. Makes a fair bit of sense if you think about it. But what could they be trying to hide down? What's down there? No way to say for sure right now. What I can say though, is that it's pretty likely the miners are in danger. We need to find some way to help them if we can. Let's return to Roer for now. We need to think carefully about what to do next. Elisa. Yep, if we're going in, it's better to have a plan. Alright, let's head back.
Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly what's going on here.
If it's true that the terrorists are working with the Noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory.
But did they really have to go this far? The iron mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right?
That's right. The province of Nortia is tasked with managing it while Reinford mines, refines, and processes the iron. And iron is the single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival. If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves.
So I guess the question is just whether the Noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not. Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is.
Yep. The terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners, too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy.
And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
Eh? George.
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
Spike is just full of surprises. We made the trip to Roer in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things. I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toa wouldn't be able to make it, too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
Well, that's reassuring at least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Let's find a better place to talk.
They're dumping iron onto the black market?
Yeah. The amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined. That's been the case for quite a few years now.
Officially, the reason given is that the purity of the ore being mined is lower now than it used to be. But if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that.
Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up.
And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel...
That makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there.
Man, Toa put all the pieces together on her own?
I'd expect no less from my beloved Toa.
She poured over everything. Reinford's yearly sales figures, government reports of the mine's productivity, you name it. That's how she picked up on the discrepancy.
She's really something else.
Iron ore being sold off the black market, accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Do you know? Assuming for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, how much steel would we be looking at?
This is just a bit of speculative math on my part. But I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 Torum, which is enough to build 2,000 oxen tanks.
2,000?
That's practically an army.
The Saxon iron mine is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous. Even if you pocket a small amount every year, it's going to add up to a lot of iron real quick.
what are they planning to do with all of it? Is the Noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret?
They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks. And not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans toward the reformist faction.
You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank. It's not as simple as just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work.
So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals that big would be too easy to trace.
Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment, now that you know this, and given what's happening in Roer right now, what were the two of you planning on doing?
Oh. It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory, and the provincial army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved. On the other side, you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess. I'm a Ragnar. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm gonna let this go on without putting up a fight.
Angie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this?
Hell no. Like he'd even listen to a word I said. Same goes for the provincial army. I'd just be wasting my breath. That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself. I used to work part-time in the mine. I know the place like the back of my hand. As long as I can find my way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough.
I figured you'd say something like that.
Honestly, does nothing faze you?
In that case, I'd like to ask that you take us along.
We can look at this as a test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study. Don't you?
Yeah, after hearing all that, I don't want to let them have their way.
Agreed.
I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I feel like I have a duty to do something about it.
Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, I'll take it.
Well, that's that.
The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the provincial army taking notice. At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but...
So, what, we sneak inside while she's distracting them?
I don't know. That sounds a little overly simplistic to work.
Leave finding our way in to me. If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out.
She could. Would she?
Well, if you think so.
All right, I'll leave securing an alternate route to you then. For now, I'm gonna see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the provincial army's involvement here. George, give Toa a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all this.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too.
This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again.
We were glad to have George, Angelica, and Toa backing us up. In a crisis like this, we needed all the help we could get. And as our first order of business, we went to see the chairman, Irina, hoping she'd know some way to sneak into the mine. We should get going, too. Your mother should be back at the Reinford headquarters by now, right? I think so. Saren said she'd be in around noon. We can always just ask the reception desk, though. Ja. Looks like we'll be kicking into high gear again. I feel like every field study is destined to end like this. Okay, it's pretty clear that something pretty big is coming, so I think I'll save that for next time. We will save that for next time. So next time on Trails of Cold Steel, we'll be taking on the next part of this chapter. Probably going to be going into the underground mine and tackling on some terrorists. What say you all? Anywho, have a wonderful night. I will see you guys next time. Good night.